my husband. He was borderline diabetic, type 2. That was in COVID. It took him 2 years to tell him that after blood tests. He went for a blood test last Thursday and it came back. So now he's not diabetic anymore. And I think that has come from grounding. And he's not complained about it. So for me, it's working. You've got to find ways of doing it. And for me, that's proof of the pudding, definitely. He was a carpet fitter, so he does help still on that. So it's lifting heavy things, but it's a different lift to pulling. So, and obviously when you're doing carpets, he has to use his legs to kick back or his knees. And he did hurt himself the other day with one of the carpets because it was a stiff one, it wouldn't move. And he kicked it back, so that had hurt his leg, and he was hobbling when he came in. He isn't hobbling now. It sort of made sense to me, you know, and I needed something easy that he can't complain if if I put it on the bed, he's just got to go to sleep. There's no complaints, there's no, I'm not trying it, no, I'm not swallowing that, no, I'm not going to do that, and, you know, I'll wait for the doctors. And I said, well, you could be waiting forever. And then I saw the advert from Down to Ground, and it was Fraser saying about his family and what have you, and I thought, you know, this makes sense to me. And then one of my friends bought a mat and she was trying it, and I said, oh, I've been looking into this, and she said, oh, it's great. And I thought, oh, this is so simple. And then the advert came up again, and then I'd looked at all the, you know, how grounding can take the inflammation away, and the longer you're on it, the better it becomes. So I thought, right, there I go. I'm going to go for the grounding mattress cover. We were on the beach and he suddenly started sweating profusely, pains in his chest. And we thought it was pericarditis. He's had that before. We managed to get him back up to the hotel. I gave him ibuprofen and that took it off. But it kept reoccurring. So he decided we should come home. So we did. And he went straight to hospital. He got all his tests done. So it's not his heart, it's not angina, it's not his lungs. And from there, as good as they were on that score, nothing's really happening. So we've noticed that when he walks too fast, it starts. And if he's pulling anything heavy, like the wheelie bin, that sets it off. And he's not good at looking at other things, but I am. So I decided that I should start looking for something else. I've had back problems. I'm a hairdresser, or was a hairdresser. So up until last year, I stood for 46 years. And like I say, I've had back problems, discs, sciatica. So you always wake up in the morning with stiffness and aches. And I haven't took a tablet since we got it. And I've got up without any stiffness. And I'm pleasant because they've always been told I am not pleasant in the morning, but that's been all my life. And now I seem to be more pleasant than I used to be. So, yeah, it's had a lot of benefits. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I put it on the bed. I'd no sooner done it than he put the bin out, come in, and he says, I'm ill. I feel ill. I'm terrible. He was in pain. He was sweating. And I said to him, right, well, just go to bed. Oh, well, what will that do? I said, I don't know. Just go to bed. I didn't tell him I'd put it there. I just let him get on with it. And he went to bed, and I went up 5 minutes later. And I said, how are you? And he says, oh, pain's gone. And I said, oh, fabulous. This is fabulous, you know. And normally he would then keep waking up in the night. It'd be every half an hour because the pain goes, but then he's got like an ache, he says, that keeps coming. He's waking up less tired. He's staying up longer at night, which that night he went to bed at, say, 7 o'clock. and didn't get up till it was 6 o'clock the next morning. Whereas otherwise it'd be every hour, every half an hour. And of course, then for me, obviously I was waiting for reactions from him. But the next night, I slept for 9 hours, and I haven't done that in, I was 14 last time I slept like that. It was such an improvement, and it's just got better. I feel so much better in myself. Mood swings have gone because I'm postmenopausal, so that's had a big effect. I don't feel like everything's oppressing me. That's gone. My anxiety's gone. I was on tablets for that. So I haven't took any tablets because I haven't felt I needed it. So that now has gone. I'm not suffering the anxiety. The fact I'm actually talking to you, I would never have done it. I would never have done the videos. So there's a big difference in me. For me, to go to bed and go to sleep and wake up this good is amazing. It really is. If you've got pain, you do feel it start to work. If you haven't got pain, it's subtle. I'm realising that. I realise how it's working. So, and it's good. But if I had, like, I've been digging the garden and it's hurt my hands or my wrists or whatever. So, and you think, oh God, can I hold this any longer? And that's reduced. I'm not getting, again, the pain that I was getting. And like for me, sciatic nerve, it used to trap in the night and I would have to wake up and, well, it would wake me up. It's excruciating pain, but it used to pull my leg up and turn the foot. And that was excruciating. I've not had that at all. If I'd overstretch, like you stretch in bed, it would do it. That's not happening. I've not had that for weeks since we got it. So, yeah, definitely impressed with it. Really impressed with it. Take the plunge because you've nothing to lose. Why would you keep waiting to keep having appointments, changed on you all the time? And even if you wait for any form of treatment, cancer or anything, it doesn't interfere. So you've nothing to lose by trying it. And if all you've got to do is sleep on it, there's no excuse. And I have been talking to friends, and for me, it's the easiest, the most simplest way of not interfering with any medication, any treatment. You've nothing to lose. It's a no-brainer for me.